What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeffs here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this episode, we are going to be venturing back into the Nether, and we are going to be going back to the Nether Fortress and setting up a blaze farm at one of the blaze spawners that we farmed. So I have an idea for a blaze farm. It's going to require us to get actually a couple more buckets, and we need to grab a bit of lava. So let's go do that. And I'll talk about my idea. So we're pretty much going to set up just a 13 by 13 little room that the blazes can spawn in and fall into lava and just get collected down into the middle. And then we'll just have a killing chamber that we'll loot them with. Nothing too crazy, but it should be an effective way to help us get some blaze rods because I'm going to need them a lot more to start getting more access to brewing potions in a little more massive quantity. We're also going to have to look at starting to get some sort of better setup for nether wart. However, that's pretty much every time I need a resource in this game, I'm like, I need to get a good farm for that, you know? Like, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's kind of the end game is to have a farm where we pretty much don't have to collect resources at the end and we can just have fun building cool stuff, you know, experimenting with redstone, playing around with everything and seeing what happens. And but for the early stages of the game, we're still in the very early stages. I just want to try to get the main farms down. That way we can at least have a source of, you know, if we're in the nether, we can get some XP if we want while we're farming wither skeletons there. Like it might be running a bit, which is nice. So we'll have to see. But I'm going to head into the nether and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, I think we're going to use this one. This one's like right next. So this is the path that we come in on. So the first thing we want to do is we want to remove these. I want to add some shroom lights around. That. Yeah, that's what I wanted to avoid. But yeah, pretty much we're going to choose this one. I have fire resistant potions. I should have actually drank one before I started this. Especially with this blaze running around. Oh my god, another one? Figured it would be bright enough that they wouldn't spawn, but I also didn't bring my hoe, or I think it's in the ender chest, but I don't really want it on me right now while I'm doing this. I guess blazes might spawn while we're doing this. The light isn't as effective on blaze, which is why we can get away with using lava in the blaze farm. At least that's what it seems like. But yeah, we're gonna be clearing this out. And I need to get fire resistant potions like I was saying before I end up dying. But we do also have a gold helmet on, so the pink piglins should leave us alone. But that also affects our armor value, so we don't have as much armor on. I could have enchanted it, but I decided not to. And there's another blaze. So it really seems like we need lights all around here. But once we get lights all around here, it should be good. Okay, I'm gonna cut for a bit. I'll do a bit of work digging and trying to get rid of all the blaze spawning. And I'll see you guys in a bit. So we have the basis done for the farm. I didn't do it very efficiently, just because, or like not efficiently, it wasn't the right word necessarily, but I didn't do it properly where I still have blaze spawning in the farm when I'm working, which is kind of annoying, and it will be when I go there as well. Also starting to run pretty low on food, but I think I should have a bunch of food in here, raw beef if I need to cook it. But yeah, I'll show you guys the idea. We're gonna, yeah, so realistically you wanna, I think it's a 9 by 9 space you wanna fill out. Just put blocks all around that to stop them from spawning. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna use red glass for the edges, and we're gonna conceal this in so they all spawn inside the box, which they should. But I'm excited to start using a lot more colored blocks and stuff. Start doing themes for our builds. I need to find a good spot to farm some sand. Unfortunately, like I was saying, we don't have a desert, so hopefully we can go out and find one of those, or at least maybe a couple, because I don't want to destroy the only desert that we find. Right now, I've just been kind of stripping from some of the beaches around us, our base, like trying to I'll just take a layer off from one or two layers off here and there from a beach or something, so it doesn't look like anything's really been done to it, but you know, we can kind of farm resources in that way. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on. I'll fill out all this glass and I'll show you guys how we're gonna do the collection process. Okay, so the idea for the next part is we're going to be drinking a fire resist potion. That way we can work with lava and be fairly safe. So let's head into the build. Let's just break in. Probably guys spawning again, but let's lay some lava down in each of the corners. Gotta make sure our fire resist doesn't wear out while we're in here. That won't be fun. And we'll break down here. Okay, the idea is now we'll have them drop down 3 more blocks. Not very nice. Trying to work here. But yeah, we'll have them drop down 3 more blocks to here. So we need... break this. And I want to break this just to have everything looking nice. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely to record, I should have done this the more efficient method. The only thing is I wanted to do it like this just because it's gives me more blaze rods while I'm working. Plus, I really didn't think it entirely all the way through. But yeah, it does give a nice bit of blaze rods while you're working, which is nice. Okay, we want to go one back further. Once we get here, we'll fill in the back, and then we'll place a lava stream back here as well. Alright. Again, this is one of the more or less efficient farms. I kind of just made this on the fly. Kind of thought of an idea. That kind of gets the blazes all into one spot. The problem is, like, it used to be these farms were a little easier. And I had an idea for one, but the thing is mob cramming's a thing in the game now, and mob cramming allows, like, the older farms where you used to just drop them into a 1 block kind of space a lot harder to do. So the idea is going to be to eventually they're going to fall down here, and actually the problem is they're going to start falling down here, so I got to hurry, and I'll be back to come up with the collection system. Okay, so it is complete, more or less. Let's go check out the build. So we have the lava in here. I removed all the torches and stuff. I have a little viewing platform for us now where we can kind of stand for them to spawn. I guess there's still some below me, but... don't know how great the rates are. This seems fairly solid, so yeah, we just go down here. I still need to place the iron bars, or the iron trapdoors, and also I can add a little system. I can put some sticky pistons up here where we can close it off so we can hit them, because they kind of go up when they do this, so we'll kind of need to do that as well. I think that's going to be the next thing we go kind of do then quickly in this video, is just try to find a slime chunk in the overworld so that we can get some sticky pistons going, because we'll just need to put a chest on the end. I also brought my ender chest. Get a chest. There we go. We're starting to get Starting to get blaze rods now too. I don't like how the XP gets stuck in there. Maybe if I slab right here. I have to crouch like that to hit them, but I think I should get the XP in that case. We'll have to see. But that's gonna be this. I got a bit of cleaning work to do on it and stuff to make it look nice. But yeah, if I don't close it off, they can even end up back here, and it kind of isn't the best for the farm, but it still works. Like, the rates are fairly solid. It seems like it's just a traditional blaze farm. It's not going to be anything too fancy, but should be good for helping us get a decent start on some blaze rods and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, I also kind of wanted to do a bit of an expansion on the Nether Fortress. I want to get rid of all the torches we have here, just to give add a bit more of a spawning platform for wither skeletons. Just because I did have a hard time finding some the last time we were here, relatively. It was I kept having to run back and forth, and even when I did find them, there were times when it took me like a few runs through the entire fortress before I found one. But I'll do a bit of clearing of these torches. I'll kill any wither skeletons I see, and then we'll head back to the overworld and we'll go find a slime chunk. Where I'm standing right here is just on the other side of our base, as you guys can see. So there should be a slime chunk according to Chunkbase, which is a website used to track slime chunks in your world. So hopefully this works. I've had issues with it in the past world sometimes, like issues where slimes aren't spawning, but I feel like the case is probably just like not enough time passed, or because like I think slimes usually do spawn, just the rates aren't very good. So let's hope to see if this is good. And I don't have a shovel on me, however that doesn't really matter. Well, I'm gonna go get a shovel actually. Now that I have my shovel, we can dig down. So we want to dig down to layer, I'm going to start my floor on layer 39 just to be safe. And we don't technically want to dig straight down, so let's do the old double trick. So we want to go down to, I said 39. The nice thing about this new update is that, yeah, let's go down to 39 just to be safe. Yeah, the nice thing about this new update is that slime farms can be a lot larger than they used to be able to be. Now that you can go a lot deeper under the ground, because since they spawn specifically under layer 40, before, you know, you only had so much room to work with. Now they've pretty much, I think, almost doubled the rates you can get off slime farms. So like most of my farms, this isn't going to be any sort of efficient farm in this early game. We're just trying to be able to get some slimes. That way we can hopefully we can start getting some sticky pistons, and we can start doing a little more complicated work. That was one of the reasons I wanted to kind of keep our spawn village a little simpler, just because with the limited time we have in our videos and stuff, it's kind of hard to get all this stuff early on in the game without me just farming a ton off camera. And I kind of wanted you guys to be along at the early game, so hopefully we can keep making some of these just ways that we can acquire materials, and in the future we can work on more efficient methods. So I'm gonna have to dig out 2 sections. So we drop down here. This is going to be the start right here of one of the slime chunks, which leads this way, and the other one starts here, and it's gonna lead this way. So we're gonna have to dig out 2, I think 16 by 16. So it's gonna be a 32 by I think it will be a 32 by 16 wide, because it will be 16 this way but 32 this way. So we'll see once I dig that out, and we'll see if we can get some slime spawning. So all that noise we were hearing when I was recording that, there was a mine shaft right here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Weird. I mean, that we do have the mine shaft really deep down in our world. This is where we were, but it shouldn't really be connected up here, especially just with this little section. So that's just an odd thing I wanted to point out to you guys. I haven't even started really working on it. I decided I'd go figure out where those guys were, and I dug up like a block and came up on a mine shaft. But okay, we have found a little more of the mine shaft, but just another small section like this. Very, very weird. I genuinely think they might have messed up with their terrain generation for the the new update, because obviously stuff like that shouldn't be spawning, and I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as like an X-ray machine in the game anymore. Used to be a machine you'd use. You would kind of push blocks into yourself, and it would make you be able to see through the walls and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think anything like that's in the game anymore, which kind of sucks when you're trying to light up all the caves in the area, especially when, okay, we're gonna this. Okay, I've been here before. Especially when the caves are so sporadic like this. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go find some way of filling in this water too, which is really annoying. So I'll work at this. This is probably gonna take me a lot longer than I originally expected. So I'll see you guys in a while. So I have the 2 slime chunks dug out. Pretty much only time will tell whether or not these are actual slime chunks. We'll have to wait a bit. However, I might try the trick that we go up 90 blocks from here and see if we can actually get some slimes to spawn. So this is 40, we'll say. If we go up to 130, that should be 90 blocks. So I'll go up to 130, stay there for like a minute or two, and come back down and see if there's anything spawned. Yeah, I went up there and it sounds like we got slimes. So yeah, we got a mama and a baby slime. That's what we'll call it. So that's pretty cool. So you get this slime balls from these little ones, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. So every once in a while, I'll just come and check this area, and we can grab some slime balls. However, now we should go and grab our. We'll go make some pistons, and we'll go back to the blaze spawner and try to get the piston setup working there. So I will see you guys at the blaze spawner. Yeah, I've turned down hostile creatures a little bit, and we are back at the spawner. So let's okay, that's not how I thought that would place. We need to have them placing like this. Yeah. Okay, we can get them. We just gotta make sure we angle them properly. But yeah, then the idea is we're gonna be running redstone along the top of this. I don't know why the other ones have worked, but these ones won't suddenly. Okay, well, I'll have to place these weirdly. I'll have to do that, and I'll have to get a regular piston and push them in, which isn't the end of the world for the one. That one should work, and then... That is very strange. Okay, there, we got it. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna want to run some redstone, which we don't have any on us. And do I have any cobble? Should have cobble in one of my... I think this one. No, okay, we don't have any cobble, so it will take me a minute. I'm gonna have to get some cobble to get a lever, but the idea, we can just, actually, no, we can. I should have a pick here, and we have stone, so we should be fine. So yeah, I literally have stone on me, so. Only need one for a lever, but there we are. And let's go up. so hard sometimes. Okay. So, now, problem is if we run redstone along it like that, I don't think it will. Oh yeah, it will power them all. Okay, so that's literally all we needed to do. I thought we might have to, I thought redstone was kind of direct, and I didn't know it would power here, but I think actually if it's a block above like this, it powers the block beside it. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much what we'd do, and then we would kill them all now. And then we just open it up and let the next wave through. And then we don't have to do it in waves necessarily. Like, realistically, I would want to leave it open, go out here, chill for a bit, probably in AFK, and just have them fall down. And over time, when it builds up, we'll go and kill them all. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, how this has turned out. Unfortunately, it looks like one guy got stuck there, but I think over time they should work their way through the system. And then I also have that slab on top of the spawner to make sure none spawn on top to get stuck, because that is another big problem if with the farm if you do it that way. If you do it like this, when I was doing a bit of testing, if I didn't have the slab there would be guys getting stuck. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm super happy with how this blaze farm turned out, and as you guys can see behind us, it is working flawlessly pretty much. It's not anything too efficient, as I mentioned before, but it gives us a solid farm for blaze rods. That way we can start using them for fuel, brewing, all that good stuff. We can get some strength potions going. And yeah, so that's going to be all for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Really supports the channel. And if you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button to get notified every time we post a video. And you can stay up to date with all our current content. But for everybody supporting the series so far and everybody in the future, thanks for all the support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.